Morning everyone. I'm going to start sheeting the floor now here in the back of the van. So rather than lift the seats in and out, what I did was I got a wee bit of timber and put it up to the side of the seat where you can see, and drill a hole in it. Now I had already these seats in positioned and the holes drilled in the floor. So once I did that, I done the same on this other side, wee bit of timber, drill a hole in it, and then what I'll do is I'll get a bolt and I'll push it through. If I can put it through here, I'll push it through, and then I'll go into the inside of the van. So I know the holes are in the van, so if I drop this bolt into the holes, that'll give me a position. Okay, well there, I put that in. I've left a hole in the insulation, and that in there is for the diesel heater. So if I put this one in roughly in position, look, it'll not be perfect, but it'll not be far away. So that's roughly where my seats are going to sit. That seat, leg of the seat's going to go on this one, straight across and onto this one. So at least now when I go to sheet my van, I have a good indication where these where the feet of the seat's going to be. So I'll start to mark out the first sheet and I'll take it from there. There I have an old flooring sheet from where I ripped up from the floor of the van. So I'm putting that in and hoping maybe to scribe in around it. Even though I've packed out the walls at the bottom, it's not fitting now okay. But I should be able to scribe that in, and if I can get that scribed in, then I'll just transfer that onto the new sheet. So I'll try that there and I'll get back to you, let you know how I get on. Okay folks, I know it's a shitty morning. There's the first one, that old sheet of plywood. I have it right scribed in, had to scribe in through the sides there and down. So basically here it was out a half an inch at the back, so I just got a wee bit of timber like that, run a pencil down this outside, just keep following it down and scribed it in. I just kept like that down there. I had to do the insides, cut a bit off there as well, and a wee bit on the other side. But anyhow, I've just noticed I put in these sheets all need to be buttoned and heading on a solid bit of timber, so you can see my timbers here and the sheets here. So I measured the sheet and I've just realised it's not 4 foot. That sheet's shorter, but it'll not matter. And how to parallel the sheets is simple enough. You can either go off the bottom of the bulkhead anywhere across there. If you come from there and measure down, as long as you're parallel, that's it, you're square. Or the other way you can do it is come from the back. Where I put on my timber, there's a line round there at the back which I put my timber to, and if you come up and again come to the edge of the sheet, again just take the tape over to the other side and come up, and providing you're parallel, your sheets is grand. So I'm 2395 on that sheet there, so I'm parallel to the sheet. So I'm happy enough if I keep continuing, I'm going to be parallel when I hit the back of this here. But the only thing now is my sheet is too short and I can't cut out the wee bit I need to cut out for my chair, so it has to come here another couple of inches, but that's not a problem. I still use that sheet as a template. I'll have to keep it over there that little bit. So what I'll do is I'll take that sheet out and put it on top of the new sheet I have, and I'll get it cut and I'll get back to you. Okay, as you can see now, these timbers I put in here run across this way. They're all heading to this the wider sheet, but it's not perfect now. I've a wee bit to take out of that corner, and also another wee fraction to take out of there. I'll take that, just nip that out with the jigsaw. It's milled, but still it needs to come out because it leaves that joint out there. I know it's hard to see in the camera, but it's out of it at least 2 mil anyway. So we'll take that wee bit out and get back to you. Right, that's just me marking them there. That one. Done the same there. Right there. Put that back a wee bit. The first one in anyway. So I've just cut out for my big chair and left that one out. So I've out of plywood at the moment, so I'll have to get a couple of sheets. Talk to you later. Okay, I put in 2 wee bits of scrap timber just to get this inscribed. So what I'll do is I'll just measure from the side. Make the widest measurement, say that's 125 and that's 115, so I'll cut a wee bit of a block 125 and I'll try to scribe that one in, and I'll do the same on that side, go to the widest point and bring it over. So I know I have to come over this distance here, so I can cut that one at 140, 145. But I'll do the other one first, and I cut my wee scribe block first, and then I'll scribe it, and then I'll take it from there. So that's that one. Scribe into there. So now I just have to go and scribe the other one, and then I measure the distance in between the two of them, and that'll give me my the size of my plywood. Anyhow, got it cut. Oh, alright, that's wee bolt. Anyhow, lovely scribing, not a bother. What to do? I cut the fucking thing on the wrong side. I cut 50mm off it. It should have been 58. And I'm 40mm shy. So it should have been 88 fucking mil. I don't know how I done that. Anyhow, look, at shit happens. wouldn't mind. It's cut the scribes and everything's 100%. I must have, when I was spacing them out, I must have just put it 40mm short. I don't know why. Anyhow, I don't know whether to fill it in or and not be seen in there, but that's not the point. And it's on a joist, so not too bad. It's on a joist there. I'll probably fill it in. That's what I'll do. Just put that wee piece in there. What do you do? One of them jobs. Alright folks, I first brought this sheet in and scribed it, but unfortunately I don't know what happened, but I cut it a bit short. Anyhow, rather than go and get another sheet, I've 3 sheets ordered for this and I have 3 sheets here, so that's my second one. I'm not going to waste it. So when I go ahead anyway and cut out the holes for my chair, and this is the chair here that's going to go into it. But it's a nice looking chair for me anyway. Other people might say, geez, what did you get that for? I think it's a nice looking chair. Anyhow, so this is the hole cut for the diesel heater, and that's the other one. So I had this edge here all scribed to the back wall. So it meant with a wee piece of timber, off cut of a sheet. So I've used that off cut of a sheet here, and I'm going to use that to infill, because I'm sitting on a joist straight underneath. So if I can get him in, he's in anyway. Right, that's him in there. So that's the way I'm going to leave it. I'm going to put that wee off cut, because when the chair comes across this way, that's going to be a cupboard and that's going to be under the bed. You're not going to see it anyway. But that's where we are at the moment. So I have the second sheet in there, and I say, I don't know what the fuck happened there, I made a mistake. Anyhow, it does happen. None of it's perfect, like, but I'm sure people will give off. But hopefully that'll let you know how to get out of it. If you do happen to, geez, there's the leg off this. We're back on. If you do happen to make a mistake, look, it's not the end of the world. You can always rectify it some road. So that wee bike's going in there. I'll have the silicone underneath that sheet, because just to make sure no fumes gets back up again. So I'm going to do that now, and then I can stick only a couple of screws. You don't have to go mad screwing these sheets down. All I stick in is about half a dozen sheets or screws in each sheet. That's it, because they're scribed in, they're going nowhere. So I'll talk to you later on once I get that job done. Okay, I'm just going to put a wee bit of Sikaflex around this vent, so no gas can get up in. Okay, I'll put a wee bit of sealant down around there, and now that's my wee file bag all in there, and that wee hole all sealed, so nothing can get up and round up into the van. And I'll just stick a couple of screws in that just to hold it. Here I'm just scribing another wee bit of stuff into the side here, so can I get it to fit. Once I get that to fit, then I'll use that as a template. Just roughly what I'm doing there. I'm just trying to scribe this one into them corners. Now it's not just, you see these wee spaces here and things like that. The other side, it's not bad now. But once I get this a little bit tidier, here, I'll use that as a template for one side. And then I'll have to go and cut another one. But I'll try to reverse that over. It might do, I don't know, but I'll see. I'll get back to you once I get on another little bit. Okay, there's my first template cut out. So I'm going to try to trace that onto the sheet here now and get it cut. Now I did reverse it onto the opposite side. It wasn't exact, but I'll work on that there, so I'll get this one here cut first anyway, see how it goes. And it's fucking lashing again. Oh, it's raining. Okay, this one here rightly in now. So I've done that one and I'm doing this one at the moment. So I've scribed in rightly, but you can see there, I'm just going to put wee bits of tape in here where it's short, and that'll give me a line then for my other side. Where this side isn't identical to the other side. I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. So I'll just fill that in with a wee bit of tape, and hopefully that does the job. That's where actually fitting there. I'll have a wee bit to take off right here, just another at the back. But that's where I just snug in there, so it should not too bad. I'm happy enough for that now. That's the gap at the back of the door. what I have to do is stick a few screws down there now. That'll be finished. Okay folks, I've the place tidied up a wee bit after installing the floor. As you've seen there, that's, I just put a wee lip round the bottom there, as you can see, just to tidy it up a wee bit. And again, the basics, when I started off the floors, you can tell there, the first button I put down was this one across the back here, not the very back one end of it here, because the ribs of the van in there. So if you can put a button in there, just tack it. And also, there's ribs in the van up at the front. And you see the ribs all stop somewhere around a bit. They don't go right up to the end, they stop a bit there. So if you measure from the bulkhead back to the first one and tack it, do the same in the back, and then parallel, as long as the back one parallels with the front one, you'll have no problem lining up your sheets. They'll just flow in, providing they're parallel now. So the two of them at their parallel. So that's what I did first. I put on the back one first, then I came up, I did this one. Well, that's 10 lies. I put the back one on first, and then I run them long ways right down to the back one. That's what I did. That was yeah, that's the way I did it. And the first sheet I put on, again, paralleled off the bulkhead and paralleled off the back. So that's the way it worked out. So I have it done there, and I've put another wee piece in here at the door. As you can see, that just leaves that all enclosed, and then afterwards I'll just get a wee bit of aluminium strip and put it down there, or brass, whatever, once the sheeting goes on. And I've covered that wee hole in case a mouse comes in. That's my diesel heater. So that's my setup at the minute.